And we're live. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Skyrim stream. Late at night. We're gonna get started off real quick in just a moment. I'm just doing one last minute thing here. Make sure my OBS is actually recording the correct thing. Make sure it's reaching Twitch. Oh, that looks good. That looks very, very good. Okay. Okay, great. We can get started then. So when we last left off, we were in the middle of the Companions Guild quest line. Sorry, I'm fiddling around with some other settings. So today we are going to try and continue the quest line. Right now we have to retrieve the fragment of Wuuthrad, so we're collecting Wuuthrad fragments. I'm not entirely certain how many we have to collect. I didn't add anything, I didn't mod anything to the game, so where we had to collect more than vanilla, but I don't remember how many in vanilla we have to collect. So I'll just collect the pieces and we'll see then. And that's how it will be. So even though I said before that I would try and not play the game super late at night so I wouldn't have to use a quiet voice, I ended up recording super late at night so I have to use a quiet voice. I apologize for that. I will still try and work on it. It's been a month since I've last streamed, so I had to kind of work up the courage to stream. Because I like streaming, but if I don't do it consistently, kind of lose focus. I lose the part of it where I can just do it over and over again on a consistent basis, partially consistent basis. The good news is that I haven't played a lot of Skyrim, so I'm not super tired of Skyrim. I've been playing a lot of League of Legends, because that's what my friends play, and it's a pain in the ass, because League of Legends kicks my ass. Pretty sure we're going to the Pale. I think that's the correct teleport location. So if I'm a little bit rusty, I apologize because it has been a month, but it's not like Skyrim's a super hard game. Okay, I teleported to the correct place. With that said, I did say last time I was going to try and install difficulty mods. I haven't done that yet. I've barely paid attention to new mods. There are a couple of new mods I'm interested in, but quite frankly, I'm running into the problem. I talked about this either last time or the time before that, where because I've stopped updating my game, I have to be really, really careful on what I can and cannot add to my game. Some mods may not work because I don't have the newest version of the game, or I'm not running the newest version of SKSE because I don't have the newest version of the game. So I didn't update my SKSE. If I did, it would be incompatible, I'm pretty sure. So even though I'm looking at some mods, I'm like, ooh, I would want to install this or that. There is a mod that adds a DLL. I like DLLs. They don't add towards the mod limit. Instead, they, I'm in battle. I went too far. I need to turn back and go up this road here. It's a mod that adds a DLL that basically has the same function as all HUD, which is not all HUD, all good, all geared up derivative. And what that does is it lets you see a bunch of your equipment on your back. Okay, this is definitely the right way. And it's a good mod, but it adds to my mod limit, and it's not like I'm approaching my mod limit. I can still do stuff like ESLs and stuff like that. to fix the mod limit. I'm really just trying to make sure I'm going the right way here. So that's one of the mods I was considering. I have a weather mod installed, I think. I forget what it's called, but it's a lightweight weather mod I've heard good things about. It's basically a vanilla weather mod, except a couple of things are added to make vanilla weather just look better. But quite frankly, what it also does is it puts this weird filter over the whole game, puts a lot of fog around the game. I'm gonna quick save. And it doesn't look good when you're trying to look into the distance. So I was wondering if I should remove that or not. I'm considering it because vanilla weather is pretty good in this game anyway. And a lot of weather mods reduce trying to think of what I need to do here. Reduce FPS. Oh boy. You're now in combat. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Oh shit. Yep. Okay. Well, I didn't kill him. Shit. Oh shit, okay. I forgot to what the lock on button was. I'm getting shot at. Damn, okay, I'm getting my buttons mixed up. That's not great. Took a few shots, but I'm okay otherwise. Just gonna heal myself really quickly. Look like a goofball jumping in the air like that. So, it's gonna be a short stream today, only an hour. Oh shit, this is a short dungeon. Great sword, silver shield. And I'm carrying too much, so of course.
I am here for you.
Yeah, today's gonna be a short stream because it's really late at night. I want to try and get some writing done before I go to bed exactly.
You watch my back and I'll watch yours.
Of course, you know, I want to stream for longer periods of time than just 1 hour. 2 hours seems like a good... I've talked about this in the past. I'm revisiting shit I've already talked about. Feels bad. Staff of flesh. And I'm carrying too much again.
You want to talk?
Damn, I thought that would be a lot longer.
Okay.
Like a big dungeon, big fort dungeon. But I definitely remember this dungeon now that I'm in this tiny, tiny room. So I'm not too surprised. Yeah. But like I said, I had to work up the courage to do this because streaming is sometimes a little daunting. You haven't done it in a while. Which begged the question, I considered it. I was wondering if I should just record and not stream, because I don't know whether to consider this a let's play or not. You know, it's not like technically I'm speaking to a live audience, but there's also nobody here when I stream. I mean, sometimes I'll have someone, which is neat and cool and all that. Maybe eventually I'll just have this series completely go onto YouTube and have it be a let's play. Weird let's play series. I want to do a let's play series of Skyrim, but not like this. I want a very specific manner in which I present the game and present its world. I want to present it more like a TV show with an actual ongoing plot and episodes and stuff like that, and not just, oh, I stream it and then I upload it and that's the let's play. I want there to be actual production. Sounds like a lot of work, and it probably is, so that's why I don't really want to necessarily do a let's play in this manner. I want to do a let's play, but not specifically like this. The most ideal situation, I would have the best GPU and the best CPU and the best computer and have all the graphic mods, and when I record in like 4K and then upload it, and I'll have, you know, production values out the wazoo, and it'll be super amazing and super cool, but god damn, that shit is expensive. I don't have the money for a 3K graphics card. Well, if I wanted to upgrade my graphics card, I would have to upgrade my whole computer. I need a new motherboard, which means I need everything new. Not even my power supply would be able to keep up with that shit. And you do not want to skimp out on the power supply, because it'll butt you in the ass and fry your whole system. Yeah, I didn't expect that to be a really short dungeon. That's a little disappointing. Expected it to be a huge adventure. No, did it crash? Yep, we are all the way back at the fort. That's pretty much what I expected. I'm gonna try and get back to where I was very quickly as I can, and quick save, so even if the game does crash, I can quickly get back to where I left off instead of having to start all the way back at the fort again. I lost like 5 minutes of progress, but 3 of those minutes is loading the game back up again. No SSD feels bad, man. When I bought my computer, I considered getting an SSD, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna regret it. My old computer had an HDD, and it was fine, so I don't need an SSD. But now that it's 2022, holy shit, it's 2022. Now that it's 2022, it just it's not good enough anymore, especially with textures getting bigger, texture resolutions getting bigger. Texture streaming is just getting more and more. I wish AAA video game development would fucking calm its tits with the textures. Textures are becoming like 80% of the game's storage space now, I swear to god. Okay, I'm gonna save really quick. Crash has to do with majestic mountains, but I also have a feeling it's Dine Dulod that's kinda fucking up some stuff. Whoa. It's the courier. That's a mod I installed a month ago, where the courier actually delivers shit to other people besides you. And it's a pretty lightweight mod from what I've heard, so I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'll install that. Sky's the limit. As long as you can flag mods as ESL files and install DLL replacements for common Skyrim mods. Anything on the notice board? Clear out Green Spring Hollow. No, thank you. Kind of beyond these missions anyway. I should sell my stuff really quickly. It's my old sword. I upgraded my sword to Skyforge Steel, and then got Yorland to upgrade it even further. It's now a really badass sword. Definitely a little OP. It's probably doing late game damage, but that's okay with me, because I have the gold. I can make it work. I hope in the next Elder Scrolls game you can pay blacksmiths to upgrade your stuff for you. That would be great. That'd be super chill. Put that back just for sentimental value. Okay. Let's keep going. One thing I was looking into is... well, I still think I have Oblivion mods installed on my computer. still think I have Oblivion installed on my computer, although I uninstalled Nexus Mod Manager, so I don't know if all my mods are unmanaged, which would be kind of bad. But you can't use Mod Organizer 2 with Oblivion. You have to use Mod Organizer 1. It's fucking weird. I tried using Mod Organizer 2 when I replayed Oblivion like 4 or 5 years ago, and it was fucking broke. It fucking broke. It sucked. But there's a mod that increases gravity. I think I briefly covered this on the stream. Increases gravity. If you played Oblivion, you know it's a floaty ass game. So if you have a speed stat of 100 and you sprint down stairs, like down a staircase, you end up like soaring over the staircase because your speed out matches the gravity, and then you end up breaking your legs. So there's a gravity mod that increases gravity so that happens less often, and it's a really, really badass mod, and all it does is change like a game parameter. So I don't like, obviously if Skyrim could change the way its gravity works, then people would have already made a mod for it. And I'm not talking about ragdolls and force, because there's already fucking skeleton mods that do that shit. I'm literally talking about not making Skyrim not super floaty, so I just wanted to check that out.
Interference for you around here. I don't think anyone's caught on to our little campaign yet.
Oh yeah, I guess that we're collecting the Wuuthrad fragments, that we're not technically supposed to be doing that. But here, I got the fragment.
Another piece of glory. Good work, Shield Sister.
I wish my compass would hide when
I've been hearing rumors of Silver Hand activity.
when I'm in conversations. I don't know how to exactly fix that. Talk to the companion leaders for work. What if I try talking to someone that isn't Ayla?
We Grey Maids have been feuding with
You're not.
for years. There's no more bitter enemy than an old friend. Yes?
You're just a laborer.
I'm talking anyway.
Now, if I talk to Ayla again, I definitely have a feeling she'll tell me to go grab a Wuuthrad fragment, although I'm not sure if that's the only missions I can get right now. I'm not 100% sure. Gee, I sure hope my game doesn't crash right now. That would actually kind of suck. You know what? I fucking said that as a hypothetical. I didn't actually want it to fucking crash. Come on. Yeah, there's other stuff I want to be talking about, but so far all I'm really talking about is the fucking crashing.
Some people don't think I'm smart. Those people get my fist. But you, I like.
The heck are all of you guys? Laborer.
Good morning.
Who are you? Oh, it's just an NPC.
Might head down to the meadery later, see what they're brewing up. You can smell the honey on the wind.
Whatever.
Getting tired of hanging around talking all day.
Okay, give me a mission then.
There's trouble up in Winterhold. I'm a little surprised anyone's complaining about it, but money is money.
Alright.
Nothing but a bunch of lonely bandits. Cowards.
Trouble in Skyrim.
Take little effort.
Alright. Take care of it.
I knew you could be counted on. Do what must be done.
Ba-da-bum-bum. The run I had before I started streaming, I had a character where I just focused speechcraft, and it was a lot of fun. I'm not really focusing on it right now because, maybe I'll focus on it later, but right now I'm just doing the combat skills. And that's fine with me. Maybe once I get my combat skills to 75, I can start doing other skills. I'm also saving up money so I can get training for one-handed, because it'll be really difficult to level one-handed later. Or it's difficult to level all skills in general later. Even with SXP. SXP makes leveling harder in later levels because you need a lot of experience. Like, sure, you can edit shit. Maybe I will edit shit just so that it's cheaper, but oh fuck, my mouse was on. I need to turn that off. Where am I going? The Pale. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, more or less. Damn. I've already been streaming for like 40 minutes. I've probably spent like half that time fucking reloading the game because it crashed. It's a little depressing. Where's my horse? Horse, come on. Come on, little horsey. Horsey, horsey. That's not helping. My inane mutterings are not helping at all. Where the fuck is my horse? Hello? I have to use the horn? Now, one thing I want to talk about that I guess I can talk about now while we're traveling to our destination is I watched a little bit of Silver Veil. I watch VTubers, yes. Anime weeb, but she was playing Skyrim, and I guess she, like, I know she, shit, this is the wrong way, quite possibly, most likely. And like, I know she streams Skyrim because she posted videos of it on her YouTube channel. I just didn't know she was still streaming it because that was like a year ago. She said it was a test stream though, but she has a really long list of mods. She had like 900 mods. I realize there's other streamers out there with more mods than me. I thought I was impressed with my mod list. Well, look at this streamer, he's doing 400 mods. Look at this streamer, he's doing 500 mods. Silverveil's doing 900 mods. Insecure much. But I'm fine with it. I'm just happy with my mod list. It's quite, honestly, I can't ask for any more. And I looked through the mod list that she had because I was wondering, well, what the heck has she installed if she has over 900 mods? And a lot of the mods were static mesh improvement-esque type deals. I have to turn around. Better textures, better models, better areas. There are a lot of mods within the Skyrim modding community, especially special editions that is dedicated to making areas have more polygons and just look nicer. Make areas look next generation or PS5 generation. Xbox Series L generation. Ow. Holy shit, he got destroyed. Okay. I thought this would be a dungeon we'd have to enter, but not really. Nope. God damn, my shout is strong. It's a little OP, but at the same time, it's a fucking shout. I want it to feel OP. Vanilla shouts are goddamn useless sometimes, most of the time. So yeah, I looked at her mod list. A lot of those mods were mesh improvement mods and model improvement mods, area improvement mods. I didn't want to take that weapon, but whatever. And textures, and those don't really count towards the mod limit. Not even the ESL limit, because there's an ESL limit. I forget what the limit is. It's like 255 or something? I don't know. Like, I know that's the normal limit. Into Farkas. So that, it was just a lot of mods that that don't count towards a mod limit, which was a little disappointing. I was actually kind of interested to see if she had this. I mean, not to say her setup isn't super impressive, because it is super impressive and it's all working quite flawlessly if I saw correctly. Well, meanwhile my game crashed twice due to Majestic Mountains, lol, and Dindulod, lol. So I can't really be talking. I really shouldn't be talking. I think if I had those mods, it'd be nice to install those mods. At the same time, like I said before, I need to upgrade my whole rig to a new rig. just start from scratch. Can't do that right now. Shit. This is not where we came from. Maybe we'll just run through here. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody's gonna shoot at us or anything, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we actually cleared out that fort, so it's actually quite okay. The other thing I wanted to talk about, quick save, I'm in combat, question mark? Is I was watching Breath of the Wild footage, modded Breath of the Wild, which I find very, very interesting. Of course, they don't have anything as complex in terms of mods as a, Skyrim modding scene, but that's because, Gamebryo engine, blah blah blah, creation kit, blah blah blah. Yeah, I would love to play Breath of the Wild again, because I played it when it was released 3 or 4 years ago. I beat it and never touched it again. I should go back to it, quite honestly. But the one thing I noticed was that, because I've always been impressed with how Breath of the Wild handles its draw distance and amount of grass, because you're running around this huge field, but Nintendo made sure that there's grass around Link, the player character. So you see all this grass, and it draws the grass quite far. I never really notice it popping in or whatever, and when it does have to load in grass, it's just integrated so seamlessly into the game. It just loads the grass, and suddenly, even though the grass loads in, it pops in. It doesn't feel like it. I'm like, why is that? Well, one, the grass is flat. Like, it doesn't have much texture due to the way the game is programmed. So even though it does pop in, it feels like as you get closer to grass loading in, it just becomes more detailed rather than just popping in like it would in Skyrim. I'm like, okay, so that's why Skyrim grass popping in Skyrim bothers me so much, is because the grass in Skyrim is not the same texture as the ground. Like this grass here, different texture from the ground, while in Breath of the Wild, Nintendo made sure that if there's grass, it's the same texture as the ground, so even if it pops in, it doesn't feel like popping, because instead of the grass popping in and then you can fucking notice it, it's plain to see, it pops in, but it's the same texture as the ground, so it just feels like as you get closer to the grass, you're just seeing the details of the ground. While, like look at this, look at the distance here. You can see this is good, like there's a good grass draw distance. I extend my grass draw distance, but the grass is not the same color as the ground, right? The ground has a different variety of textures, which adds detail to the game, but when you look at it from afar, you can really tell where the game stops drawing grass, and that's why I wanted to fucking extend the grass drawing distance through Dine-Do-Lot, and it didn't fucking work, and it made my computer crap out, and it was just a shame. It was quite a shame. Anyways, that really impressed me. If I'm ever going to do Breath of the Wild again, I definitely have to mod it, which means I have to be able to somehow figure out how to dump my copy from my Switch onto my PC. I looked into it. I need to buy a second Switch, because I have the old version of the Switch that you can mod easily, because they released a second version of the Switch that you can't mod as easily. The first release version is easy to modify and homebrew, and I need to just buy a second Switch, so if I do decide to homebrew my first Switch, I'm not fucking myself over with online, because you can't do online stuff with a homebrew Switch. I would love to be able to dump my copy of Brilliant Diamond onto my PC just so I can mod it, because Brilliant Diamond is a fun game. Talk about Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. It's a fun game, but it's vanilla as all hell, and it has a lot of problems. Just stuff that they could have fixed, but they decided not to for some reason. Anyways, we're back, Farkas.
Some people don't think I'm smart.
Let's hand in
Those
this
people
quest.
get my fist, but you, I like.
I have taken care of the problem.
I expected no less of you, and once again, you have not disappointed. All right then.
Ba-da-bum-bum. What's my next objective? Game? Am I not looking for more jobs? Farkas? Hello?
My brother Vilkas is a better talker than me. He should be around someplace.
I'm looking for work.
All right then.
Let's talk to Ayla again. Where is she, Torvar? She outside, maybe. Oh boy, cross your fingers. Hope it doesn't fucking crash because of Majestic Mountains. Pog? Pog, I loaded the outside area, so I'm like, okay, we're fine. We're good.
Have you been bringing the battle to the Silver Hand, friend? I wish I could be there with you. Soon enough.
Looking for work.
And there is more work to be done, but I fear that Kodlak's gotten wind of our recent efforts. He's asked to see you.
Oh, okay.
My advice, always be honest with the old man, but don't tell him anything he doesn't need to know.
Ba-da-bum-bum. Okay. I wish Bethesda would stop touching this game just so that mods don't have to update endlessly. If they touch the game, then they should at least make it more stable instead of adding content that nobody really wants or cares about, except for a couple of people. A couple of people really enjoyed the Anniversary Edition update, but I don't think they were clamoring for something like that. I think people would like more. If Bethesda did more content for Skyrim, I think I would rather have them make DLC like Dawnguard, which they're not gonna fucking do. They're not gonna revisit that shit again. Instead of releasing fucking creation kit shit.
Thank you for coming.
It's been fucking forever since Bethesda released a game.
Yes. Have a seat.
Oh, Kodlak. You're so underdeveloped.
I hear you've been busy of late.
Mm-hmm. Ayla and I work to avenge Skjor's death.
Your hearts are full of grief, and my own weeps at the loss of Skjor. But his death was avenged long ago. You have taken more lives than honor demanded. The cycle of retaliation may continue for some time. In any case, I have a task for you.
Okay.
Have you heard the story of how we came to be werewolves?
Vilkas said it was a curse laid upon the ancient companions.
The boy has a nugget of truth, but the reality is more complicated than that. It always is.
So, what is the truth then?
The companions are nearly 5,000 years old.
I like how the camera's working, by the way.
Beast blood has only troubled us.
Very satisfying.
One of my predecessors was a good but short-sighted man. He made a bargain with the witches of Glenmoral Coven. If the companions would hunt in the name of their lord Hircine, we would be granted
Great, it's a witch
power.
coven. And they became werewolves?
They did not believe the change would be permanent. The witches offered payment, like anyone else. But we had been deceived.
The witches should be hunted down for their trickery. I don't really like either of these dialogue options, but okay.
We'll get to that. It's not so simple as just killing them, though. The disease, you see, affects not just our bodies. It seeps into the spirit. Upon death, werewolves are claimed by Hircine for his hunting grounds. For some, this is a paradise. They want nothing more than to chase prey with their master for eternity. And that is their choice. But I am still a true Nord, and I wish for Sovngarde as my spirit home.
You're going to cure yourself?
That's what I've spent my twilight years trying to find out. And now I've found the answer. The witch's magic ensnared us, and only their magic can release us. They won't give it willingly, but we can extract their foul powers.
Okay, but if we undo
I
this,
want you to seek them out. Go to their coven in the wilderness. Strike them down as a true warrior of the wild.
if we do this,
And
what
bring
will the other
their
members of the
heads to
circle?
seat of their abilities. From there, we may begin to undo centuries of impurity.
Won't the others might not want to be undone. Do we have to do all of them at once, or could we just do you? Cure you. Alright.
Some nights I dream about the mists of
Can't talk to him anymore. This is Wolf
When you
Queen.
get to be my age, you'll come to miss the smell of blood. Strange, I know.
Sorry, I'm looking for his journal. He has a journal that appears... Yeah, I see the fucking unusual gem. He has a journal, and I don't know when it appears. I guess it appears after this quest, even though this cabinet is lighting up like it has a quest item, but really it doesn't. Is there a Daedra heart here? I can't take that. Two-handed. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. So, we're well into the Companion's quest line now. I think we're actually past the halfway point. It's honestly not a far quest line, long quest line. But now we know that not everybody within the circle, within the Companions, likes to be a werewolf, which is great because I don't fucking like it. I didn't like it when I had to become a werewolf in the original game without any choice to say no, and I'm glad I could install something that let me skip it here. That's very telling, isn't it? It's very telling that someone, at least more than one person, within the Companions don't like to do the whole werewolf thing.
Sister.
What is it?
I've sensed the blood pulsing a little stronger of late. I had assumed you had as well. I think our potential is on the rise. Persine smiles on us. Let's not question too much. The more we
Notice how her
feed,
eyes
the
glow in the
greater our
dark.
powers will grow. We could perhaps discover even more gifts of Persine.
See, Ayla likes to be a werewolf. It's kind of weird. A lot of people end up marrying Ayla because she's sexy. She's sexy. Personally, like, unless I'm role-playing, I would never want to marry someone like Ayla. Like, I don't like the whole... I can't restate enough how I don't like the whole werewolf shebang-a-doodle. Even in a world like this, if I lived in a world like this, with or without meta-knowledge of, you know, this being a fantasy realm, if I was in somewhere like this, I wouldn't want to be a vampire, I wouldn't want to be a werewolf. That would kind of suck. I like my mortality, thank you very much. Which is probably why I don't end up playing vampire or werewolf characters in this game. I think it would be cool in the sense that it would create variety, because I don't really go too far from my normal character builds, which is warrior. I did do the sneaky archer thing, but that was my first playthrough, and that's literally because it was the most effective thing in the game, and it still is, in vanilla Skyrim at least. Let me save. I'm not sure if I talked about this before. I know I'm really revisiting a lot of topics that I've talked about in other streams, but they're just on my mind right now. So there are witch covens in this game, specifically witch coven groups, and they're a staple in the Elder Scrolls. Technically, like I remember in Daggerfall, one of the factions you can join are witch covens, which is really cool. It's really cool. They have their own set of unique different I mean, there's more than one witch coven, but there's a bunch of different fucking factions in Daggerfall. You could join one of the 9 churches of one of the 9 gods, and each different god has a different church with a different faction, and it's really cool. But yeah, there's a bunch of different Coven factions, making sure I'm going the right way here. And they kind of brought them back in this game, but not really, because in Daggerfall you could join the Witch Covens, and because they were their own faction, you know, if you joined them, your reputation would change throughout the land, especially based off of the missions you did for them, and it was really cool, and it really made the world feel evolving. Keep in mind, this was a game released in like 1998, so that's a pretty advanced system for what, you know, the technology held for them at that point in time. So covens are in this game. Like, there's occasionally, quite rarely in fact, you'll find a lot of bandits and jogger in this game, but sometimes you'll come across witches, and you know, I fucking can't think of their name right now. Hag ravens, yes, that's what they're called. You'll come across a hag raven, the head of a witch coven, and they're quite strong enemies, especially against low-level players. But you can't join any of them. You can't really talk to them, even if you're playing a female character. Maybe if you're a female mage class, you don't get any offers to join them. They just attack you on sight, and these witches, they're involved in quest lines, as you can clearly see. Ah, shit. I was worried about this. I definitely knew there was wolves around this area. Like fighting on horseback, though, it's quite strong. But yeah, I wish you could interact with. I need to go left. I need to go west. Yeah, I definitely wish you could maybe at least join one faction, one witch faction. It would have been interesting instead of just having the 4 you get in the game plus the Bard's College, which isn't even really a faction because their quest line is so short. It's so horribly, terribly short. But yeah, that's a little bit tidbit I just wanted to talk about. I'm gonna reload my game because this is broken. Where did my body go? I don't know. I don't know which mod causes that. But I will reload my game. Oh, it's suddenly raining. Quickly to cover. So as you saw on the map, this place is cleared. But at the same time, the game might have spawned stuff just so I have things to fight because of the quest I got. So, we'll see what we've got here. I'm pretty sure I unlocked that last time I was here. Oh yeah, I definitely spawned some shit. Oh, that is not the right shout, and now I'm being blown the fuck up. Oh. And you go. A little bit of help would be nice right now. And he shot me. Okay. That's okay. Grab her head here. So I remember this part. One of the optional parts about this quest is you could kill all of the witches instead of taking just one witch head. But if you become a werewolf, I mean, you have to become a werewolf at this point in the game. When you become a werewolf, if you want to get the werewolf stuff removed from yourself as well, if you want to be cured of lycanthropy, you also have to gather a head for yourself, right? As well, I talked about how some of the other members may or may not want to die and serve her scene. They may want to go to Sovngarde, so they don't want to be werewolves when they die as well. And if you know, if you don't get a head for them now, you're gonna have to come back later and grab one. At least that's what I remember about the game. So we're not gonna worry about that right now. It's not like I'm a werewolf anyway, so I don't want to have to collect the head and then it's just sitting in my inventory and I can't get rid of it because it's a quest item, but it weighs like a pound. That would kind of suck. I already have a couple of those quest items in my inventory, so I don't want to have to worry about that, having more quest items that are just stuck in there and I can't do anything about it. So we're just gonna go back to Falkreath. I think I might rent a room. And it's getting kind of dark and it's raining and kind of sucks. Let's find an inn. No one wants to be out here right now. I'm heading east. Yes, I'm heading east according to my compass. I'm just trying to find the road right now. Okay, there it goes. This north I want to go. No, that's north. I want to go south. Yeah, south. I'm sitting on my couch. I'm trying to read the fucking compass text. Let's save. I'm gonna go back to Silver Vale for a second. One of the other mods I noticed she had was she had some survival mods installed. I forget. I think it was Campfire, which kind of surprised me because it didn't seem like she'd be the kind of person to want to play Skyrim with survival mods. But I think she might have thought it was cool, and I agree. Survival mods are cool. I just don't think they're suitable for this game, though. Hello? I bet my mod's gonna be fucked up once I dismount. Let's see. Nope, my model's fine. Dwarven armor. Holy shit, this is some good equipment. Inigo, carry this for me. They definitely tried out the survival mod shit. It's not like I don't like survival mod or survival mechanics in my video games. I love survival mechanics in video games when they're implemented properly. In a game like Skyrim, it doesn't work very well, you know. One of the satisfying things about survival stuff is that you see the character interact with survival elements. Like if you go into a menu because your character needs to eat and you eat something, a good survival or a good game with survival elements will actually show you the character eating instead of just being the menu. Go in the menu, you eat, and it's like, oh, you're full, it's okay now, and then you leave the menu. That's boring. That's dull. You know, while good survival mechanics, they will have a little bit of better interactivity between the mechanics and the player. I know there are mods. I have a eating mod installed where if you eat something, then a little animation plays. It's not perfect though. You know, it's not great. So you can just dodge me with that shit. And a lot of survival mods, they just don't work with my game either because a lot of survival mechanics have to do with health regen and mana regen, or magicka regen rather. And I have a lot of that set to 0. It doesn't work quite properly.
Now here's a woman I'm glad to see.
Alright, I'd like to rent a room, please.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I've been having is that the chlorine smell sticks to my body. Why? Well, I don't wash all the chlorine off. Well, why don't I just do a better job washing? Well, I don't fucking know. I'm just doing my normal ass washing. I think my hygiene habits are pretty damn okay. It's not like I don't fucking, like, guys, a lot of guys have some pretty poor hygiene standards, and you know, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I swear to God, my hygiene habits are not bad at all. So, like, yeah, I'm having a lot of trouble getting, like, I'm sniffing myself because gross, I know, but
You want to be
Like this morning, I smelled like chlorine. It pissed me off. I'm like, I washed that shit off. How many showers do I have to take, you know? And I have sensitive skin, so it kind of really sucks. Kind of really sucks to deal with. For 10 hours. Do I want to level up? Can I level up? Well, if I wanted to level up, I should have done it before I fell asleep, because even if I do get all my levels here, I won't be able to actually level up until I fall asleep again. One-handed. Sure. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. And I can't even level up because I need to fall asleep again. Look. It was the only reason I was mentioning that because that was what I was just thinking about while my character was taking a bath. I'm like, well, the last time I took a bath, I was trying to get all the chlorine off my fucking skin, and it didn't work for some reason. What the hell do I have to do to get chlorine off myself, dude? It's just, I thought it was apply soap, and then rinse, and then it's off, but no. Because I do that, and then clearly I smell like chlorine after. And I'm not just imagining it because my skin is super dry and, yeah, it's affecting.
Smell that rain.
Yeah, I'm not imagining it. It's stupid. Hashtag first world problems. It's not really a problem, it's just something I need to figure out, you know? I definitely make sure I get that out of my hair, though. I have specific shampoos for getting conditioner out of my hair, because I have long hair for a guy. Long guy hair. And that's not because I don't want to get my hair cut, it's because I have curly hair, and I like my curly hair, and I want to keep it that way. But, I googled it, and this site was like, you should use, anti-chlorine soap. I'm like, okay. And then I realized that it was just a website advertising its own soap, so you buy it to get the chlorine off yourself. And I'm like, well, that's not very helpful. This is not an informative website. So I have to do a little bit more digging into that topic. I should give my character a fucking... Okay, this is something I'll always appreciate. So I had to install a specific mod in LE in order for the rain to not go underneath every single object as if there wasn't cover here, but they fucking fixed that in SE. So it's dry here, and it's wet here. And like I said, I played a lot of LE, and the mod I installed to fix this wasn't exactly a great fix. So I can appreciate shit like this. I wish there was more rain though. I wonder if I can get a mod that can kind of fix that. Sorry for the ass shot. I wasn't really trying. I was just trying to look up.
They finally had the nerve to attack your bastard.
Oh shit.
Got most of them. I think a few stragglers made it out.
I forgot about this shit.
These two aren't a problem anymore.
I can't believe I forgot about this.
They finally had the nerve to attack your bastard. We got most of them.
I'm caring too much now.
Something on your mind?
How the hell? Here's what I want to know. So the Silverhand attacked your Vasker while we were away, while we were getting the stuff for the Harbinger. What I want to know is how the hell did the Silverhand get through the whole city and not be alerted by the guard? Because I think the Whiterun guard has an interest in keeping the companions safe. How the hell did the Silverhand sneak through the whole city to your Vasker and have their attack, and the guard wasn't involved at all? I would like to know that.
These two aren't a problem anymore.
Okay.
Silverhand. They finally had the nerve to attack your bastard. We got most of them. I think a few stragglers made it out.
It confuses me. Like, maybe they could have snuck by as a group. It was probably suspicious unless nobody was really paying attention, which I guess makes sense. But then, like the aftermath, How the hell did the companions have to handle all of that by themselves? Why didn't the guard get involved? Hello? Hello? What is the Jarl doing? Hello? Am I the only one thinking about this? If I ever write a Skyrim story that involves the companions, if we get to this part of the companion quest line, I'm gonna fix this shit.
Where have you been?
Hello? I'm doing Karlach's bidding.
I hope it was important, because it means you weren't here to defend him.
Kiss my ass,
The
Vilkas.
Silver Hand. They finally found enough courage to attack Jorvaskr. We fought them off.
But?
The old man, Godlack, he's dead.
Shit, they got him? Is anyone else hurt? One of the characters smiling because she's looking at Vilkas.
No, but they made off with
I'm
all
happy.
the
No.
fragments of Wuuthrad.
It's not appropriate time to
You
be
and I are
smiling.
going to reclaim them. We will bring the battle to their chief camp. There will be none left living to tell their stories. Only songs of Jorvaskr will be sung.
Okay.
We will avenge Godlack, and they will know terror before the end.
Bum bum. Silver hand, steel mace, for armor. I'll take that. Retrieve the fragments of Wuuthrad. Optional. Wipe out the silver hand. Of course we're gonna wipe out these fuckers. Oh. Kodlak is dead. They have nothing to say to me. There was a funny Reddit post of Kodlak being naked because his body was looted or something. It was really funny. Oh, he's really wounded. You need a potion for that or something?
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. He took me in and helped me turn my life around.
You want to help the people around here?
Farewell, my friend.
By the way, he's holding a glass, but that's not filled with anything. This is very scripted. This is all very scripted. Just looking around. Sorry. Search, but I can't actually search him. Oh, the animation played. The animation is playing, but I can't do it. Lockpick. Oh shit. That's it for now, guys. Next time we are going to continue the companion's questline.
Will pay for this, my friend.
Oh.
We will make sure of it.
Shit, Nigo actually had a voice line there. And my character smiled at that. That's pretty nice. Anyway, that's it for now. Next time, hopefully we'll actually complete the companion's questline. We are quite close to the end. There's a silver hand deal, and then Nigo's still going. I'm trying to end the stream, and I want to pay attention to what Nigo's doing. Yeah, I think we can finish the quest line off in the next part, so that'll be exciting. But for now, that's it. So thank you very much for tuning in. If you're on YouTube, thank you very much for watching as well. I hope you all have a good night. Stay well, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.